Hello students, today we going start part 9 Solow model. Transition to golden rule steady state to starting with too little capital. We can now consider the case in which the economy began at a steady state with less capital than it would have in golden rule steady state. K star is less than K star is less than K star gold or saving rate less than saving gold. In this case, policymakers should pursue policy aimed at increase the rate of saving in order to increase the capital stock. So saving rate will be increased in order to increase in saving rate decrease and increase is also capital star. Time is t0. The saving rate is increase. With the increase in the saving rate, there will be immediate decrease in consumption, immediate investment, immediate increase in investment. We know that output either consumed or saved with small s is denote the saving rate. So if saving rate increases, it will lead to increase in saving. It means that there will be some and consumption will be reduced, right? Investment equals to saving rate times output. So if saving rate goes up, it will lead to increase in investment, right? We can see these changes are in a figure. With increase in the saving rate, there will be immediate the increase in consumption and immediate increase in investment. Before the increase in the saving rate, investment is equal to depreciation. It means economy is a steady state. After the increase in saving rate, investment is greater than depreciation because as we have the increase in the increase in saving rate, investment is goes up will be higher than depreciation. That means economy is no longer in steady state. When investment is greater than depreciation, gradually capital stock will start to rise and this will lead to increase in output. Increase in output will lead to increase in consumption and increase in investment. Consumption upon output, consumption increase, investment is equal to SFK. So output level increases, then will lead to increase in these variables output, consumption and investment. These variables continue increase until new steady state. So output will start to increase, then consumption, and finally investment. So these variable will continuously increase Because the initial steady state was below the golden rule, the increase in saving eventually lead to a higher level of consumption than that which prevailed initially. So you can see higher level of consumption then what will was initial steady state. Clear? Does the increase in saving that leads to golden rules raise economic welfare? Eventually, does because the new steady state level of consumption is higher than the initial level, but achieving that new steady state require an initial period of reduced consumption, and initial level of consumption reduce. When the economy begins the golden rules, reaching the golden rule produces higher consumption and all points in time. However, when the economy begins the below the golden rules, reaching the golden rules requires the initial reduced assumption, initially reduce consumption, increase in the consumption future. Reaching the golden rule achieves highest steady state level achieve the highest status level of consumption and thus benefit future generation. But when the economy is initially below the golden rules, reaching the golden rule require rising investment and thus lowering the consumption of the current generation, decreasing the consumption of current generation. Thus, when choosing whether to increase capital accumulation, the policymaker faces a trade-off among the welfare of different generations. A policymaker who cares more about current generation than about future one may decide not to pursue policies to reach the golden rule stated state. By contrast, a policymaker who cares about all generations equally will choose to reach the golden rule even though currently generation will consume less. A infinity number of the future generation will benefit by moving to the golden rule. Thus, optimal capital accumulation depends crucially on how we weigh the interest of current and future generation. The biblical golden rule tells us do unto other as you would have them do unto you. If we heed the advice, we give all generation equal to weight. In this case, it is optimal to reach the golden rule level of capital, which is the why is called the golden rule. This is golden rule. Do unto other as you would have them do unto you. Treat the other people with the concern and kindness you would like them to show towards you. Thank you and subscribe the our channel.